Well, I guess we take this one, right? Um, we won today 32-20. It wasn't always pretty, wasn't always what I wanted to see, but with the way we are right now, I guess you can't play that game with victories and stuff. So, I guess really when you think about it, a lot of the stuff that allowed Detroit to be in this game happened early. Kind of, it was, I don't want to say fluky, but something that wouldn't usually happen. First play of the game was the interception. Terrible, terrible throw that made no sense. The fumble by Griffin, um, and then you had the turnover on downs. We never should have gone for it. And the game, it looked like it was going south quickly, but then again, I said to myself, well, that really isn't indicative of us not being able to play. That's just us making some monumental screw ups. So I didn't feel like we were about to get destroyed like we did, say, last year against the Giants, but I didn't like us putting ourselves in that situation. But it all worked out at the end. Like I said, 32-20. Offensively, really, we rounded into shape, but early in the game was awful with the three turnovers in the first three possessions. But other than that, it's okay. I mean, we still need to stop kicking so many field goals. We need to punch it in. I think we had two touchdowns today on offense and four field goals, which is not the ratio you want. Um, Obviously, if you look at the numbers, they're good, but we weren't busting any big plays except for the screen to Julius. We did draw a couple big pass interference calls, but I'm okay with us slowly moving the ball down the field, which is kind of what we have to do right now. But part of me does sort of wish that we could bust longer plays in the passing game. Seems like everything was short today, everything was a screen, everything was less than 10 yards, and maybe the receiver would make a play, but more than likely everything was going to be short. And but you know what? I'll take it when it produces results like it did today. I thought Julius played an awesome game. It wasn't always there for him on the ground, but he did have some good runs, and he had an awesome day catching the ball with a long screen. Got in the end zone. Burleson, great. Forsett catching the ball out of the backfield, did awesome. Carlson, Hushmanzada redeemed himself nicely, although he did drop an easy touchdown on a fade. And when you're complaining that much about not getting the ball enough, and the ball comes your way like that, you have to catch it because he really should have caught that one. But all the receivers got involved nicely. We had a bunch of different players catch up pass, 9 different targets, I guess it was. And at the end of the day, offense still isn't where I would like it to be, but I guess I pretty much have to take it. And we did produce a lot, so I'm not going to complain about it. Defensively, I really don't have anything bad to say. David Hawthorne, dude's a monster, and it makes me sad that we don't really have a place for him here. Although, if this keeps up, maybe we will have a place for him as an outside linebacker. But in between now and the end of the season, he's going to get a chance to showcase his skills. Um, 2 interceptions, 9 tackles for him. It felt like everybody on the team had an interception. Wilson, Trufant, Grant, everybody got in on it, and I, I mean, after the first 17 points, and all those points came off of turnovers, and I can't really blame any of that on the defense. The defense pretty much shut them down the whole game, except when you take out the 17 points that were off turnovers. Detroit only scored 3 that where they actually drove the field, so I'm fine with that. We forced a lot of turnovers, which is what I want to see. That's something we didn't do last week, and we sometimes struggle with on a fairly consistent basis. Got pretty good pressure. Forced a fumble. I don't think we recovered it though. So I don't really have anything bad to say about the defense today. They absolutely did their job. Not it's not really their fault that the offense put them in bad positions on the first 3 drives, but I was really worried for a little while about us getting embarrassed at home, but we did round into form in the second quarter, and from then on, we we did what we needed to do, and I don't want to say I'm thrilled about it, but right now, I guess we have to take it. So We got a couple more football games to be played this week. Lots of stuff going on, so I am going to get out of here, but I wanted to pound this out real quick before the Sunday night game, and I'll have more to talk about later, presumably. See you guys later.